this special mystical thing that it's hard to imagine for normal people what happened in this story. And this is special at this piece because usually if you hear Schütz, it's like very Protestantic music and it's very concrete. And this piece is, from my approach, is really special because it has this, you hear this mystic side. And it's, for me, it sounds Catholic. My English isn't good enough to explain, but this is a special part of the piece, and this is really the question: what is Auferstehung? And I think in the music of Heinrich Schütz, you could find the answer because it was there.
It's very interesting the piece. If we did an analysis of this piece, we found out that Schütz not give us as an audience an advice to believe it. He always, if Jesus sings and Maria Magdalene, are always two voices. That means he gives you the opportunity to say, yes, I believe, or I believe not. But he made it musically and not with kind of, I am a pastor, you have to believe that Jesus Christ is risen up. So, and that was also a little bit this kind of, what is it? At the end, we are on a point in the Christian tradition. You can say, okay, maybe Jesus was on the cross. Maybe he came as a baby to us to save us. But resurrection, that is, a point of view from the medical way, maybe not possible. So
it's not concrete. It's beyond our imagination.
Yes, and this really to do in music that interests us as a group to say what can we work in these times in the 21st century to make Schütz music a little bit understandable for more people, because we are specialists, so to say. We are doing this kind of music very often. We have a kind of language. We found a language, we believe we found a language to bring Schütz a little bit further than a normal church concert, because we believing more Schütz is the first German composer. He wrote Italian. So everybody thinks no, Schütz is Protestantic, but the other way, he was 2 times in Italy and he know what Gabrieli wrote and Monteverdi and the contemporaries, but he never get a step to the Baroque. He was only consequent, and that I love with him. He was consequent in the late Renaissance, and with his style, he stayed his whole life. But in the end, he was an innovator for the German language, that he really gave us the gift to translate this manner of music, of Italian music, in the German language. And especially this piece is over 400 years old. He also, there exists a piece before on the Dresden court, but it was really the same text and also the same style, but a little bit written in the light tone. But his piece was a kind of new thing, but he not put the old thing with feet. So he's like, okay, I make a modernization. I think that was a modern and kind way and a respect to the other composers. And at the end, now he made a work what we find is approaching like Auferstehung. That something is having nothing. And Johannes, my dear colleague, is our tenor. He is the evangelist of this piece. You have to imagine that he sings the whole piece. He tells the stories. He is accompanied by 4 gambas, and Schütz wrote also in his preface, it's very special, to say the gambas could make some improvisations. Please color the text totally free. There is only a falso bordon. Nothing happens. And always when a sentence goes to end, it's a kind of cadenza like Tompkins of Birds, beautiful written. And then he gave us this possibility to bring our own personality in this thing. And also he wrote in his preface, and that's also the reason I said it already, is his dream would be only to see the evangelist and the gambas and everything what's happening off. That the people should have an imagination what they hear. He didn't want to make a sacred theater play. He wanted to make the people think and to decide, believe or believe not. But I think that it's the modern thing from Schütz in these days. It's an offer. It's not a kind of advice. It's an offer. Take it or leave it. But I show you the way, maybe you take it.
Verschlossen, da die Jünger versammelt waren.